Oh, bro left his computer on. His car is literally on still. Let's see if I can show you this. His dash is still saying like it's on right now. It's interesting. What's up, dude? Is this, I think this car's left on. Oh, cool. I think you left your car on, brother.
No, my car's not.
Oh, the dash is blinking stuff. Does it just do that all day?
It does.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Lieutenant Sullivan, Police Department. What's your name?
Cool. I'm Justin. Nice to meet you, man.
If you got some idea, I can say.
No, sir. I don't.
No idea.
No.
Arkansas is one of the 15 ID states. So
there is no way you believe that. All right. Since you're starting off this way, do you have somewhere higher than you? Because I promise you that's not correct, and you're going to get your whole town into a lawsuit. And I don't want to go that way. I've been having a great day. You don't want to go that way either.
But if you just tell me your name.
I'm not telling you my name. I'll tell you my first name, and we're stopping there, and I'm not answering any more questions. If you want to ID me unlawfully, you're going to lose your job and your qualified immunity.
Can I ask you what you're doing?
I'm working on a story.
For who are you with?
I'm an independent journalist. What's your name?
Solomon, Lieutenant Solomon.
Solomon?
Yes, sir.
Do not think, there is no such thing as a stop and ID state. There is no such thing. That is a term.
Okay.
That is a...
Okay, let me explain something to you. Can I explain something?
I'll listen to you. Go ahead. Yeah.
Okay. This day and time, there's all sorts of things going on.
This day and time is a terrible thing because we're in one of the most safest times to date in world history. Tell me a safer time in world history than right now. Okay. So don't say in this day and time, because cops always say that and it's stupid. Okay. So you can start over though if you want to.
Let me just put it like this.
Yep.
You know, if we see somebody looking at our police cars,
come talk to me, sure. But don't threaten to arrest me if I don't give you my ID.
I didn't threaten to arrest
you. Just did, brother.
I just said Arkansas is one of the 15 ID states.
That's not correct.
A demand or request.
Nope, that's not correct. Get a lawyer out here.
All right, guys, this is where it all kicks off. Our auditor spots a patrol car left running, dashboard flashing like a Christmas tree, and the officer doesn't even know what's going on. The moment the cop tries to demand ID, everything flips. Our guy isn't having it, instantly shutting down the bogus stop and ID nonsense. This is the moment the cop realizes he messed with the wrong person.
If you think that's true, you need to look into it because you're going to get yourself in trouble. That is not true, and I'm 1,000% positive, and I can show you case law and Supreme Court rulings and everything. 100%.
More or less, we're just concerned about what you're doing.
Well, do not think that you can just stop and ID anyone you want. You're going to get yourself in trouble, and you're non-constitutional. You are unconstitutional.
Well, with what's going on, I mean, it's
you are no. If you think you can do that, you don't believe in the Fourth Amendment. If you think you can do that, do you know what the Fourth Amendment is, sir? What is it?
You know, if we see
what's the Fourth Amendment? No. This is important to everybody that you know the Fourth Amendment. What is it?
Sure, I know it.
So what is it? What is it?
The right of freedom.
No way you just said that. No, that's the First Amendment.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. The First Amendment.
No, the First
Amendment. Right,
bro. What's the Fourth Amendment?
Okay. All right, just
oh my God, dude! And you're a lieutenant? Is your chief here?
No, he's off.
We need someone to teach you what the Fourth Amendment is. What is it?
My question is,
what is the what's the 5 elements of the First Amendment? There's 5 elements. There's 5 elements of the First Amendment. No, I have some concerns and questions for you. There's 5 elements of the First Amendment. What are they?
Well, I'm gonna go ahead.
What are they, sir? What's the Fourth Amendment? You don't know any of it. You need to go study the Constitution, and until you do, don't say a word to me, please. Go back inside, look up the Constitution, and read those rights and learn them. Memorize them, then come out. Other than that, you don't know what you're doing or what you're talking about, and you don't need to be a lieutenant. And I'm sorry I'm getting mad, but that is ridiculous. You should be ashamed of yourself for not knowing the First or the Fourth. Walk of shame right there, and it's deserved. Oh, they're locking me out? Lieutenant Solomon, you're opening your city up for a lawsuit by allowing this door to be locked because of me. You're not allowed to pick and choose who comes in here. So either you lock it to everybody for the rest of the day.
Now things get heated fast. The lieutenant steps in, thinking he can flex authority, but he walks straight into a constitutional buzzsaw. Our auditor dismantles every excuse, exposing the classic cop line in this day and time as the empty scare tactic it is. When the lieutenant can't even explain the Fourth Amendment, the embarrassment becomes painful. This is pure ego destruction, live and unfiltered.
You're opening yourself up for a lawsuit, and you better have a good reason for having it locked the rest of the day, not just because there's a guy with a camera. This lady right here. Uh-oh, they're sending the sheriff out here.
Hello, sir. How are you?
What's up, guys?
Good.
All right, I can come in now. They weren't letting me in a minute ago. You know, that's a lawsuit if I wanted to. I don't want to. I'm literally just trying to have a pleasant time here in Clinton. That's it. But here we have. What's your name, sir?
I'm Sheriff Eric.
Oh, you're the sheriff.
County. Yeah.
Awesome. Nice to meet you, sir. I'm Justin.
Good to meet you, Justin.
So why'd they send the sheriff down here for a guy with a camera?
Nobody sent the sheriff.
They-
We all monitor the radio traffic.
Hey, dude.
If
Hey,
we
hold
get a
on.
call-
Before you lie on camera.
If we get a call over the radio.
No, I heard them call the sheriff down here. I heard them on. I have them on video calling the sheriff down here.
Anyway.
Uh-oh, they're sending the sheriff out here. So now you're lying on camera. So now I don't even want to talk to you either, dude.
If we
Goodness.
get a call, we're
Just
going
be
to
real.
call.
Just be a real person for 2 seconds. Why can no one just be a real person in
You be a
here?
real person.
I am.
Yeah, you're in here causing a problem.
No, I'm exercising my rights.
Yeah, but if it becomes disorderly.
I told you my
then
name's
you're-
Justin
then
like
you're
6
being
times,
disorderly.
dude.
Have a right to ask you last
Okay.
You can ask, and I don't have to tell you.
Okay.
You have to have reasonable or you have to have.
That's water.
No, you're not. You have to have reasonable, articulable suspicion of a crime.
You're on private property looking at people.
Again, if you cause
No,
a
this is
disturbance-
public. This is public
If
property.
you cause a disturbance,
This is
then you
public
can
property.
be charged with disorderly conduct.
Were you parking your cop cars back there?
As long as
Then
you're
it's public.
civil, as
It's
long as
public.
you're civil, there's not a problem.
I'm civil, brother.
That's what I'm saying. But if it did become disorderly, then you could be charged with disorderly conduct.
Yeah.
But until then,
Don't-
as long as you're
You
civil,
would also look at private
everything's
things
good.
back there too, because we.
I can look at anything I can see from public. You can't trespass my eyes.
It's private property.
All right,
That's
guys,
public.
watch
If you-
closely. The walk of shame begins. After getting roasted on constitutional basics, the officers panic and literally lock the public building doors to keep him out. That's a lawsuit on a silver platter, and our auditor calls it instantly. They scramble, they stall, and finally they send in the sheriff. But even the sheriff walks in already lying on camera, and our guy shuts him down instantly.
If your car's back there, that's public.
The other cars are
And
not public.
even if it was private, I have to be trespassed before I've committed a crime. So no one in here knows what the hell they're talking about. This is getting crazy. He said that he can make me ID just because he wants to. That is mind-blowing that he thinks that.
Because
He doesn't know what the
because
he
they
didn't,
don't know what you're doing.
I asked him what the Fourth Amendment was, and he says freedom. That's not. That's embarrassing, dude.
Searches and seizures. We know what it is.
You had to go look it up after. Well, okay, what's the 5 elements of the First Amendment?
If you state your last name,
What's the
you have a right to ask
What's the
your full
5
name.
elements? Give me 2 of them.
Okay.
We have a right to ask your full name.
Give me 2. You can ask all day, and I can tell you no.
Well, just like you said, he had to go look it up. You can sit down in your car and look up every
Dude,
amendment
I know
before
them
you
by
walk in.
heart.
That doesn't matter. It's not required
No.
by law for anybody to know it.
It is required by law. Do you and you and you
That's
and
where
you
you're
all
wrong.
sign?
That's where you're wrong.
Did no?
When you go to the academy, the only thing you're required to do is to read it, become
Did
familiar
you?
with it.
All right, I'm about to
and
own you.
know where you can
Get
look
ready,
up
brother.
the laws.
Get ready.
You get ready.
You
get ready.
You swore an oath to the Constitution when you were signed in, and I could find that on video, I bet. So you swore an oath to the Constitution.
Okay, so you were there.
No,
Now you're lying.
but that is what
See, you
all
just
police
lied.
do.
You're telling us we're lying.
No,
you're lying.
it is required.
No, you're
If you
looking up
didn't-
and to the right because you don't know. You're you're making
Dude,
it up.
you
I'm
listen.
So you
didn't swear an oath. So you didn't swear an oath.
I can tell you you're being.
You can call me whatever you want.
See,
It doesn't hurt my
I'll
feelings
be
like
as
it does
civil
yours.
as you're being. It's not hurting my feelings.
It obviously is.
I've been doing it for 25
So you
years.
did not-
How many people have called me
So
or worse?
answer me this.
I don't
Did
have
you
to answer
did
you.
you sign
That's
it?
where
Did
you're
you
wrong.
swear an oath to the Constitution?
That's where you're wrong.
He
I
says he
don't have to
didn't.
answer
So you
you.
did. This sheriff he does not believe in the Constitution, and he did not swear an oath
That's
to it.
what you believe.
You're gonna have to get out.
If you continue, and
Yes,
this
ma'am.
becomes
Yes, ma'am.
disorderly, I explained to you.
Yeah.
At that
This is where the
point,
whole
it would be a
department falls
disorderly-
apart. The sheriff tries the classic "you're causing a disturbance" trick, but our guy knows the law better than all of them combined. He forces them to admit public property is public, forces them to admit filming is legal, and exposes their total confusion about trespass law. They can't articulate suspicion. They can't explain statutes. They're just guessing, and it shows.
Dude, chill out. You're stupid.
Okay, you call me stupid, I call you stupid.
You don't even know that you swore an oath to the Constitution.
No, I'm not answering
You
you,
walk
is what I'm
around
doing.
thinking that you have no
I
duty
answer
to the Constitution.
The people, the residents
The
of Van Buren
Constitution.
County. Do you live
The
in Van Buren
Constitution.
County?
The
Do you live here in
Constitution.
Van Buren County?
No, I don't.
Then I don't answer to you. Have a good day, sir.
Do you get state taxes? Do you
Have a
get
good
federal
day,
taxes?
sir.
Do you get state and federal taxes?
Have a good day, sir.
So you don't know shit, brother.
Have a good day, sir.
You guys don't know anything here. You don't
Have a
get.
good day,
No, you
sir.
can't. That's freedom of speech. That is.
Have a good
That's
day,
freedom
sir.
of speech. You don't know the Constitution.
You obviously
What's
don't
freedom
know
of
the
speech
statute
mean?
Of disorderly conduct. If you incite a riot,
If you
incite a riot,
what
which
riot am I
includes-
inciting?
Which includes any
Freedom
more-
of speech,
any
brother.
More than 2 or 3 people.
Freedom
in one
of speech.
location, then you are.
You
just
guys are the making the riot, then not me. I'm by myself.
Making a riot. You're the one.
I'm by
calling people
myself.
Stupid and dumb, and you're the one that's.
You guys are the ones that are supposed to know the Constitution, and I know it 10 times more than you.
That's fine.
You guys don't know anything about
My
it.
daughter's in
Your
college.
whole
She
job,
knows it.
your whole job is to uphold the Constitution.
Our whole job is to uphold the
The
state laws that are in
Constitution.
the statute.
Nope. What's more important than state laws? Federal laws.
Federal law doesn't supersede
It
state
absolutely.
law.
No way.
That's
You just
where
said
you're
that.
wrong.
No. Yes, it
That's
does.
Where you're wrong.
Yes, it does. I promise
You're
you.
wrong.
If the
We
Supreme
have to
Court
enforce
Supreme
state
Court
laws.
says Arkansas state
City
law is
and
wrong,
state
then
laws.
it's wrong and over with. Arkansas doesn't get to say, well, we get to do whatever we
Arkansas
want.
Constitution.
You're embarrassing yourself on the internet.
No, I'm not.
You are.
No, I'm not. You're embarrassing
Say your name
yourself
again.
because you came
If
here-
you don't think you're embarrassing
you
yourself,
came
what's
here-
your name?
I won't say my name until you say yours. I already said it.
I already said it.
No, you didn't. You didn't give us your full name.
I don't have
told
to.
you my full name and who I work
Yeah,
for.
because it's your job to. It's not
That-
mine. I'm a
yeah.
private citizen. You
That's
are
right.
not.
But you're
the
requesting
government.
it.
You are the
You're
government.
requesting
Right now, I'm the people.
requesting it, and
Listen to
if
me.
You request my name.
I'm
I
the
request
people.
yours.
You're the government right now, and I'm the people. And this is what
Show
the
me law
government's
right
doing.
now. Show me the law right now that says that I have to give you my
At this
That's in
point,
your policy.
these officers are
That's in-
cooked. Our auditor pushes deeper, exposing the sheriff's shocking claim that federal law doesn't override state law. A statement so wrong it should be taught in police academies as an example of pure ignorance. When asked simple constitutional questions, they panic, deflect, and throw tantrums. The sheriff even denies swearing an oath to the Constitution. Absolute meltdown level stuff right here.
Your policy.
I'm asking you.
Give me 2 minutes and I could look it up.
We wrote the policy. It's our policy.
And then you should know it, dude.
You're trying to serve your country by confronting police departments with a random.
It's a name, dude. Chill
I know,
out.
but it's a random.
Yep, I'm
it's
a
not
patriot.
scheduled. It's a random, what you call a constitutional audit.
So, that's not all I do, but that is kind of what today is. Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Okay, but that's serving your country by trying to surprise a police department or sheriff's office and walk in and go.
So you
"I'm doing
obviously,
a
so
random
you
audit."
obviously don't know the purpose of it. My number one purpose.
And you just said when I post this.
My number
that
one
everybody will get to
purpose
see how
is to make
dumb somebody
change.
is.
Is to make change. So, for example, there are let's see, 3 towns in Arkansas that have retrained their entire police department because of me.
Okay.
And I had a lawsuit that I could have filed.
What you're telling me
Now, hold
right
on a
now is,
second.
though, that you are operating on fear of lawsuits. You're actually trying to make change.
Dude, no.
by fear
Let
of
me finish my
lawsuits.
sentence for once, and you'd understand what I'm saying.
Don't get angry.
Quit interrupting me, bro.
I'm not interrupting.
I
We're
have
discussing.
3 places where I could have done lawsuits, and I chose not to. It wasn't even a hard decision. And what I wanted instead was for retraining on the police department. And guess what? That entire police department got retrained on the First and Fourth Amendment, and that's what I wanted. And I made change. And guess what? Now they do it annually or every 6 months. They just do it because I was there. And I've even gone back and talked to them after, and they openly admit, thank you for coming up here and doing that. Yes, that was a weird day, but it made a lot of good change. And now every 6 months, we train our officers on the First and Fourth Amendment and reasonable articulable suspicion and so on when we didn't before. And so now I'm saving you from lawsuits. And so I'm educating the police department or the sheriff's office. I'm educating the people in that town as well.
Well, if that was your goal, and
That's
I
what-
come in
that
and
is my
just
goal.
Interrupted your goal with the police department, I apologize.
That is my
Now
goal.
comes the knockout blow. Our auditor explains exactly why he does these audits. Not to attack, but to force departments to retrain and finally respect the Constitution. He exposes multiple towns that fix their entire training because of him. Meanwhile, the sheriff can't stop interrupting, talking over himself, and digging his own grave. This is where the truth hits them. They're untrained, unprepared, and completely outmatched.
videos where I've done that already. That's my whole goal.
If I interrupted, I didn't mean to. Like I said,
Yeah, you came in proving the stupidity of the sheriff's office too.
You know, I came in to ensure.
Within 5 seconds, you said. Within 5 seconds, you said Arkansas supersedes federal. That is the stupidest thing a sheriff could say.
Okay, you just made a generalized statement.
What did you say then? You say it. You say it how you said it. You say it how you said it.
Arkansas Constitution.
Still wrong. That's still wrong, dude. That's wrong.
And I didn't say supersedes. I said we have to abide by.
Do you want to go back? No. You said it overrules. I forget the word you used.
Our whole job is to uphold the state laws that are in the statute.
Nope. What's more important than state laws? Federal laws.
Federal law doesn't supersede
it. Absolutely.
State law.
No way.
That's
you just
where
said
you're
that.
wrong.
No. Your best bet is just to admit you said it and to learn from it and not to lie. Because now you're a liar too. It's one thing to be wrong. It's another to lie.
You instructed me to admit.
Final round, guys, and it's brutal. Cornered with facts. The sheriff still tries to rewrite his own words, denying what he said just minutes earlier. But the camera doesn't lie. Our auditor forces him into admitting he might be wrong and needs to research everything. That's the moment the ego cracks. This once cocky department is now humbled, exposed, and walking away in silent shame. Pure accountability.